Okay, folks, going to call to order the organizational meeting of the Woodstock Town Board. There is quite an echo there. Okay, and wish everybody a happy new year, and we'll dive right into resolutions. Be it resolved to designate Hudson Valley 1 as the town's official newspaper, town notices to be published in the Wednesday edition.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Be it resolved to appoint the town clerk as person responsible for public and media notice of meetings of the town board and for advertisements authorized by the town board.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye. Let's do it.
Be it resolved to appoint Jackie Early, Registrar of Vital Statistics, Record Management Officer, Tax Collector, and Records Access Officer for the year 2025.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Be it resolved to authorize tax collector to deposit funds in interest-bearing accounts.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Be it resolved to adopt the attached salary sheet for 2025.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Be it resolved to establish the attached sheet enumerating the standard workdays for the listed titles for the purpose of reporting to New York State and local employees' retirement systems.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Be it resolved pursuant to Section 64 of Town Law, the Woodstock Town Board designates the Bank of Greene County as the depository of funds for the supervisor, town clerk, tax collector, and the Woodstock Town Court for the year 2025.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Be it resolved to impose a charge of $20 for each check returned for insufficient funds.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Be it resolved to appoint Supervisor Bill McKenna as Social Services and Personnel Officer for the year 2025.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Be it resolved to appoint Melanie Marino, Confidential Secretary to the Supervisor for the year 2025.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Hey, we appointed you too.
Did you want it?
Yeah. And Jackie, just so you know, we're alternating. I did the first one.
I got the list here. Be it resolved to appoint Heather Amy, Confidential Secretary to the Highway Superintendent for the year 2025.
Second. I guess it was my turn.
Yes.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Be it resolved, members of this town board and other town officials shall be reimbursed by the town for expenses incurred executing the duties of their offices, not including personal expenses, but including expenses for the use of public transportation or personal automobile for travel out of town, whichever is less costly unless otherwise approved in advance by the town supervisor. Personal automobile travel being reimbursed at a rate of 58.5 cents per mile. Be it further resolved, the meal allowance shall be $30 per day, prorated for partial days, including gratuities not to exceed 18%, but excluding alcoholic beverages. For business in New York City, the meal allowance shall be $50 per day. And be it further resolved to authorize the highway superintendent be reimbursed for expenses to provide beverages and meals to highway department personnel when weather conditions force extended hours of work. Be it further resolved, all expense accounts rendered under this authority of this resolution shall, before being paid, be audited and approved by the town board.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 I think
What?
Bennett, you're-
We are both voting. Maria
Aye.
Lana.
Thank you.
Aye.
Be it resolved, that Woodstock Town Board shall meet in the following dates. See attached sheet. The second meeting of each month to be the business meeting. Said meetings to be held at the town offices, 45 Como Drive, or another location in the town of Woodstock designated in advance by the town board when possible and by internet.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Be
Aye.
resolved to establish, to pursuant to section 21 subdivision 10A of town law, the supervisor shall submit to the town board, the town clerk, and New York State comptroller within 90 days of the close of the fiscal year a copy of an annual report as required by law, and the town clerk shall publish within 10 days in the official newspaper the fact that such annual report is available for inspection at the town clerk's office.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Be it resolved to engage the services of LLP CPA for the purpose of assisting the supervisor in preparing the 2025 annual statement in Gatsby 34 format.
Because the last year, right?
I guess it is.
It'll be the last year's annual statement
I guess it's for the year 2024.
for the 4 year 24. I will second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I second.
Aye.
Be it resolved pursuant to section 142 of Highway Law, the superintendent of highways shall be authorized to rent equipment at a rate not to exceed $500 per hour for the year 2025.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Be it resolved to authorize the supervisor to sign the work order with Clough Harbor Engineers for environmental monitoring services at the closed Woodstock landfill for 2025.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Be it resolved, the following appointments to the
Bennett,
zoning
your
board
mouth
of
isn't even moving,
appeals.
Bennett.
Michael
That-
Castiglione, term to expire 12/31/29. Stephen Taub, term to expire 12/31/2025 as alternate.
Second.
All in favor?
Discuss, 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 discuss.
Yeah, Bennett, we're not really hearing you
Discuss.
vote.
What's up?
Oh, he wants to
He
discuss?
wants to discuss.
I understood that Jude Salato had been put forward to be the chair of the ZBA. Was she not
By
going to
who?
be appointed at this time?
Yeah.
That's the supervisor that puts forward, and I haven't done that yet. I want to have a meeting with Jude.
Yeah, I was asking, so you're not doing that at this time?
No. Be it resolved to appoint Jeannie Tortel to the planning board, term to expire 12/31/31.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Be it resolved to appoint Peter Cross, chairperson for the year 2025 of the planning board.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Can we
Aye.
also thank Peter for his service? He's been great for years
Yeah,
and
sure,
great,
thank
great, great that he's stepping up again.
Usually we don't do that until somebody retires, but thank you, Peter. Great job. Be it resolved to appoint Richard Hepner and Janine Fallon Maurer as co-historians for the year 2025.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And they've
Aye.
also done a great job.
Yes,
I
they
know they're not
have.
retiring yet, but
Be it
Jackie, are you
resolved to
getting
make
all of
the
our
following
votes?
appointments to the
oh,
Como Stewardship.
Maria Elena, right, Maria Elena said something.
Just want to make sure Jackie's able to hear Bennett and myself when we're voting.
We can barely hear you, to be honest, but
I can hear,
hear Maria Elena, but Bennett, sometimes your mouth isn't even moving, so we're not sure if you're voting, not voting, what you're doing, so.
so to make a long story short, Bennett, have you not voted aye to anything?
I have not voted no to anything.
excellent.
Or you, okay.
Be it resolved
just
to make the
wanted to-
following
he just
appointments to
wanted
the
to
Como
discuss-
Stewardship Advisory Committee. Marilyn
just
St.
wanted
John,
to
term to
discuss
expire
Jude Salato.
12/31/26. Patricia Jackson, term to expire 12/31/26. Paula Miller, term to expire 12/31/26.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 I'm not, I think there was a comment coming in from one.
No, I'm sorry, Jackie. There should have been a space there.
Oh, okay.
There is.
Yeah,
no-
yeah, Maria, you were saying something. I think we were continuing. Did you, is something you wanted to say?
Yes, yes, you were continuing. No, what I was trying to say is that when Bennett answered you, the only time he did question anything was about Jude Salato because she was up for trying to
But he's
For a
voted
chair.
aye to everything.
correct, but we were inquiring about Jude Salato. So do we know when we're going to discuss that and have a meeting with Jude?
It's up. No, I'll set that up.
You'll set it up. Okay.
Be it resolved to appoint Jeffrey Vigliamo, Chair of the CSAC Committee for the year 2025.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Be it resolved to make the following appointments to the Commission for Civic Design. Jeffrey Horton, term to expire 12/31/26. Michael Veach is alternate member, term to expire, that should actually say 25, 12/31/25.
Second.
All in favor?
Discuss.
Aye.
Aye.
Discuss. He wants to discuss.
Can we discuss? Have we voted?
Go ahead.
I was curious as to why you're putting an alternate on there when the committee's not complete.
My understanding they are. But if they aren't, Michael can put in as a full member and we can make a further appointment. Okay, I'll look into that then, Michael. Okay. Don't disrupt. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Michael. Be it resolved to make the following appointments to the Cemetery Committee. Terry Reynolds, term to expire 12/31/27. Debbie Hasty, term to expire 12/31/27. Hannah O'Sullivan, term to expire 12/31/27.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Be it resolved to make the following appointments to the Complete Streets Committee. Jeff Bigliamo, term to expire 12/31/26. Robin Pollins, term to expire 12/31/26.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Be it resolved to make the following appointments to the Ethics Board. Paul Washington, term to expire 12/31/27. Allison Dodd, term to expire 12/31/27.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Quick question about these committees. What about the Human Rights Commission? Terry Lover has asked and Salvador has asked to continue on. So what's going on with that?
Well, I'll get back to you on that.
Okay,
Be
and
it
what about
resolved to
the, and
make
what
the
about the
following
WEC? And
appointments-
what about the WEC?
What?
And what about the WEC?
I
What's
haven't
happening with
received
that?
anything on the WAC.
You haven't received anything about WEC members?
No.
You have
I've
received stuff
received a
about,
single
about the
person.
Human Rights Commission, though.
I'll get back to you on that. We'll have an executive session.
Okay,
Be it
so
resolved to make the
session for
following
Human Rights
appointments.
Commission as well as Jude Salato. We just want to make sure those don't fall through the cracks and that they are addressed.
Don't you worry about anything falling through the cracks. I'm here and on top.
Uh-huh.
Be it resolved to make the following appointments to the year 2025. Deputy Superintendents for the Highways, Cody Chase and Heather Amy. Shop Supervisor for the Woodstock Highway Department, Ralph Van Cleek. Deputy Town Clerks, Lynn Severett and Michelle Severett. HIPAA Officer, Dawn Ray. Emergency Disaster Relief Coordinator, Supervisor Bill McKenna.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Be
Aye.
resolved to appoint Rod Fudafas, attorney for the town.
Did you vote aye? Bennett?
Bennett, you voted aye, right?
What
Bennett,
is the question, Jackie?
No, we can hear us. Can you hear us, Bennett?
I can hear you.
Okay.
What is the
for the
question?
last one, they wanted to make sure you voted aye.
Jackie, what is the question?
The last resolution, did you vote aye?
Be it resolved to make the following appointments for the year 2025.
Correct.
Deputy Superintendent for Highways. That
Correct,
one?
correct. Yes, that
Yes.
one. Okay,
Aye.
thank you. Be it resolved to appoint Rod Fudafas, attorney for the town for the year 2025.
Second.
All in favor?
No.
No,
Wait, we had some,
There are no's.
Two no's. So just FYI also, Rod is retiring or backing out. We only need to engage his services for a few items that he's finishing up for us. Be it resolved to appoint Kyle Barnett, town attorney for the town for the year 2025.
Second.
All in favor?
aye.
No.
no,
Oh, we heard some
Be it
no's.
resolved to
Yeah,
appoint.
just making sure Jackie got him.
We can hear them. You don't need to worry. Be it resolved to appoint Gervin and Filazzo, PC, Labor Relations Attorney for the year 2025.
Second.
All in favor?
No.
Aye.
no,
Be it resolved to appoint Michael Richardson, Labor Relations Consultant for the town of Woodstock for 2025.
Second.
All in
No.
favor?
no,
Aye. Be it resolved to appoint John McGovern, prosecutor for the town for the year 2025.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Yes.
Be it resolved to appoint,
yes, aye,
he's shaking his head no. Be it-
yes.
What? What?
Aye.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a yes for John Lyons.
Can you give a thumbs up or a thumb down? We
John
can see it.
McGovern,
We'll be able to see a thumbs up or a thumbs down.
Lydia, we're hearing you. I need to hear from Bennett. He's just shaking his head all around. I have no idea what he's doing up there.
Which one are you asking about?
John Lyons. Excuse me, John McGovern.
Yes.
Yes, okay. Be it resolved to appoint John Lyons, special counsel for the planning and zoning boards for the year 2025.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Be it
No.
resolved to appoint Bernice.
What?
Is that a yes or a no, Bennett?
Yes.
Said yes, and he said no. So is that what
Yes.
Maria
This
Lane?
is for John Lyons, correct?
Yes.
John Lyons,
This is
yes.
a joke.
John
Okay.
Lyons, yes. Aye.
Okay, that's 5-0. Be it resolved to appoint Bernier Larios, PC, as town engineer for the year 2025.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 This is ridiculous.
Jackie,
Aye.
I can't take a vote if you're not voting.
I would assume they vote for everything and they can challenge the minutes. Be it resolved to appoint Matthew Rudikoff as the planning advisor for the planning board for the year 2025.
Second.
All in favor?
Discussion, discussion.
They'd like to discuss.
Discuss.
If you can't hear me, you need to ask me. You don't have to tell her that she can write what she
speak, then-
wants.
Then speak louder, Bennett.
No, he's not even moving his mouth. He's not answering.
Yes.
It's just.
You
Did you
you
vote
can
for
see
Matt?
I'm
Did you-
moving my mouth right now, can't you?
And we can hear you.
So what is
what's
the
vote?
problem?
What's the vote for Matthew?
Matthew Rudikoff. Aye.
Good man.
Aye.
Be it resolved to appoint Nan Stolzenberg as a planning advisor to the planning board for the year 2025.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
No.
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 Okay. Be it resolved to authorize the supervisor to sign the following agreements for the year 2025. Family of Woodstock for social services, Meals on Wheels for meals deliveries to shut-ins, American Legion Post 1026 for coordinating Memorial Day functions to honor veterans of American wars, Blue Diamond Septic LLC and Bob Gehring Septic. Be it further resolved to authorize the water wastewater superintendent to engage the services of other responsible entities charging the same price if the sudden need arises.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Be it resolved to authorize the supervisor to sign the agreement with Munistat, Inc. for the year 2025.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Whereas town supervisor, town clerk, receiver of taxes, and town justice court clerks are required by law to file an undertaking which shall remain in full force and effect until the expiration of the term of office, termination of employment, or the further resolution of this town board. And whereas the town board determines it is more beneficial and economical to provide an undertaking of a blanketed bond, therefore be it resolved, all officers and or employees of the town shall be bonded by a blanket bond in the amount of $5,000, except the following positions will carry an additional surety bond in the amount of $10,000. Town clerk, town supervisor, and tax collector.
Second.
Court clerk, sorry, thank you, Jackie. All in favor?
Aye.
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 Can you do water super?
No, I got that one. I didn't. I did get that. Be it resolved to schedule a special meeting for the town board for January 16th, 2025 at 11 a.m. for the purpose of ordering justice courts, tax collector, and town clerk, and town supervisor. The meeting will be open at the Woodstock Town Courtroom and then proceed to the clerk's office and the supervisor's office.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Be it resolved to adopt the following rules of order for the conduct of Woodstock Town Board meetings for the year 2025. The supervisor or deputy supervisor should conduct the meetings. 2 or more board members request an item to be placed on the agenda, it will be included. Public be heard shall occur at the end of each regularly scheduled meeting allowing up to 8 members of the public up to 3 minutes each. In instances the town board is polled, it shall be in alphabetical order by last name. This is a courtesy to the board and public, not a requirement for resolutions to be posted on the agenda prior to the meeting. Resolutions not posted on the agenda, except those amending resolutions on the table, shall be considered after agenda items have been disposed.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Be it resolved that effective January 1st, 2025, the following fee structure for short-term rentals in the town shall be as follows: owner occupied in-home with main dwelling unit within main dwelling unit STR $250 per year for first bedroom, $25 for each additional bedroom. 2, owner occupied STR within an accessory apartment or accessory dwelling unit ADU $350 for the first year for first bedroom, $25 for each additional bedroom. 3, non-owner occupied STR, $450 per year for first bedroom, $50 for each additional bedroom.
Discuss.
Discuss.
So this is something that I worked on with members of the community at the last town board meeting. This is something that came up, and we gave the public the opportunity to weigh in so that we could pass this in a transparent manner. And many members of the public did weigh in as well. I want to thank the town, their town employees who weighed in so that the language was very specific to our current law. And I'd like to second this.
All in favor?
I'd like to discuss further.
Okay.
Why are we penalizing some people by giving more, by asking for more and not giving one blanket rate of, say, $150?
Bennett, the original idea was to help members of our community who live in their homes, who are especially those on fixed income and who require that additional income in order to stay in the town of Woodstock. So what we wanted to do was to help those folks out and really put the extra additional bedroom cost and a higher base fee per year on those members who don't live here, who profit off of Woodstock. And yes, it's a two-way street. We want visitors to come here and shop in our shops, but we don't want to hurt people who live here who need that money to continue to stay in a town where everything's getting more expensive. And I hope that helps to clarify that.
Why would you have an owner occupied STR with an accessory dwelling unit be $350?
We don't actually have accessory dwelling units in our current law. What we have, if you read this resolution, is an accessory apartment, AKA future state, what will be known as accessory dwelling unit. And so those folks have a little bit more leeway in what they can charge. And that was the idea. So they're still getting a break from the original proposition that the whole town board voted on. And this was worked on with extensive input from the community.
Yeah, if I can also
Including
say,
the SDR community.
yeah, if I can also say, so owner occupied in-home within main dwelling, that means somebody is pretty much renting out. Maybe they have a room they want to rent out. Somebody is opening up their home to somebody, some stranger, to be inside their home. And that's somebody we want to, those are Woodstockers we want to help, is they maybe need to pay their taxes. So they've opened up their home. The owner occupied STR within an accessory apartment really indicates somebody's not opened up their home. They're still going to be home. They're owner occupied when the guest is there. However, they haven't opened the doors of their main dwelling. They have another dwelling that the person is going to use. And non-owner occupied is somebody, just as Anula said, is commercializing Woodstock. We want community, not commodity. And number one is 100% community. Somebody's opened up the doors of their main dwelling to have people stay there. That is community. That's who we want people to continue to be part of the community. Number three is commodity. So, and as people know, I've done a lot of work. We're working on STRs now in the zoning revision committee, and that is just the common thread, and it's been that way for years. Back when Richard Hepner and Lauren Rose were on the committee, the whole reason to have an STR law to begin with is so that we try to keep community and not commodity. So I very much appreciate the work Anula has done. I like this staging of the different rates, and I believe that this supports, we want people who live here to help them stay here, and that's what number one is, 100%.
I don't think that number two and number three are helping people stay here. And I think that there are non-owner people who have lived in this community for 50 years or more, and they also have an apartment that they live in somewhere else. And I don't understand why you would want to penalize somebody who's been a member of the community for over 50 years. This is a bunch of mumbo jumbo. Everybody should get
Bennett,
the
thank you
same
for weighing
deal.
in. I appreciate your comments.
It's not mumbo gumbo. The fact is that
Jumbo.
the person with the non-owner occupied house that they're renting is making far greater income than the person who's renting out a bedroom in their house. Everyone who came and spoke to us about the SDR fees, they all talked about the inequity. And I believe that this is true. There is an inequity in what people are gaining financially and what they're paying in the fees. We are very fortunate that Senator Michelle Hinchy's bill passed and was signed at the last moment by the governor, So I did mean to amend this resolution, and it slipped my mind until now.
Through the cracks?
Yeah, thank you. But I did catch it. And I think that I strongly urge the board to take up this year for next year, utilizing the new fee structure that she's permitted, which is more of a sales tax type fee, which will really bring equity. People will be paying a fee based on the income they're making in a home.
And that's for next year, you say 2026?
Yeah, we're not going to be able to pull it off, but we have a year to develop that structure. In
Yeah,
any
that's what
event,
that's what our.
all in
task force
favor?
tried to get-
Aye.
That's what our
Aye.
task
No.
force tried to get together. That's
No,
initially what we tried to do. I'm a
Got
no
it.
also.
no.
When Maria Elena is talking, she didn't actually say yes or no. Bennett said no. I heard Bennett say no. I didn't hear Maria Elena's answer.
Yeah, the tax structure, that's what our task force initially tried to get off the ground, and we were told no. So hopefully next year we'll get it together. I'm a no for now. I think 250 is too much for people
Thank you.
struggling.
Where's the town board resolution?
He doesn't care. It's okay.
Yeah, I'm skipping that one. I always do those last.
Oh, okay.
Whereas the Woodstock Town Board Resolution 210-2024 authorizes the transfer from the landfill repair reserve type fund pursuant to permissive referendum, and whereas the time to file and execute such permissive referendum has expired, now therefore be it resolved to transfer up to $5,500 from the landfill repair reserve fund to the general funds.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Whereas the Woodstock Town Board Resolution 211-2024 authorizes the transfer from the general computer reserve type fund pursuant to permissive referendum. And whereas the time to file and execute such permissive referendum has expired, now therefore be it resolved to transfer up to $20,000 from the general computer reserve fund to the general funds.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 And just a quick note, so the first one, the $5,500, we have to do some repair to the cap. We had to rent a piece of equipment to do some extensive mowing, and we've got some piping to replace. So that's what that expense was. And then unfortunately, a number of our computers here are aging out where they're not supported by tech service anymore, so we've got to update those computers. So last order of business, excuse me, this is not a resolution. I appoint Richard Hepner as liaison to the cemetery committee.
Second.
No, that's not a resolution.
Oh.
Yes, yes. So when I stopped saying thank you, because you said don't say thank you to everybody, but we went through a lot of volunteer positions
Yep.
and a lot of employee positions. And I do want to take a minute to thank everybody, even though I didn't call out everybody we have reappointed, but
A lot of great volunteers.
Woodstock runs on volunteers, and thank you everybody who has volunteered. Once again, we need you. We thank you. We appreciate you.
And a special thank you. There's a beautiful event on Christmas Eve, and a lot of folks got together to set up the menorah, and that was really a beautiful event.
Thank you. Move to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye.